If your child can recite the alphabet, but yet can't connect the letters to sounds, you're not alone and you're not stuck. Kids often know letter names first, but they need to know the sounds to help with early reading. Now, this is one of my favorite ways to teach phonics, a sound hunt, which turns practice into a fun game that you can do anywhere. Hi, and welcome to Learning Life. Now, I am a firm believer in phonics. Am I hooked on them? Maybe, but not exactly that way. But I use phonics all the time with young children. And if you have a young one and I know you're thinking, how do we learn these letter sounds? We make it a game. And this is something that I did with my girls all the time. And I was talking about this recently and they're like, did you do this with us? I'm like, yes, we did it all the time. And this is something that you can do just about anywhere. How to play sound hunt. To play sound hunt, first you pick a sound, not a letter name. Instead of find the letter B, say, let's find things that start with the B sound. And then you're going to look for objects, look for things. Your child is going to search what begins with that sound, like ball, book, balloon, banana, or for B. And we want to confirm and connect with that. We celebrate, like, yes, ball starts with B. And then we can show them the letter, if it's nearby, to link that sound and that symbol the way that the letter is written. And if you are still in that phase of learning letters, then check out this video, which will show you like how a fun way of like teaching those letters. Why it works. So Sound Hunt works because it's focusing on the sounds first, and that really builds those strong reading foundations. It is active because you're moving around. It is fun because it's a game. We don't need flashcards. We don't need any of that. And it's flexible. You truly can play it anywhere. At home, outside, at the pool, in the store. You know, you can use props if you want to, but you really don't need them. We're just finding things. And it works because it's building phonemic awareness. Now that sounds crazy. It sounds like big terms. No, our understanding of the sounds. Okay, this is what we want for our children. And in that, it's also going to boost their vocabulary as we're using all of these different words. And it's just going to be natural. It's going to be organic. And, you know, give a thumbs up if you think that this could work for you. Fun variations of Sound Hunt. You don't have to do just that search and that hunt. We can mix it up a little bit, like with a phonics bingo. We're going to use those sounds instead of letters. Can we go bingo? That would be great. Or how many words? This is one that I did with my girls often. We would pick a sound and then we would see how many words we could list. Like we might be at the pool and we see the F, for standing for feet. And we'll be like, okay, that's an F. What sound does it make? What starts with F? And then we would just go and create and see just how many we could list. And then you can have that sound and letter match because, once they're ready for that, this is an F and F. They work together. This is great. And you can use flashcards there if you want to, or magnetic letters, but you really don't need those. So why not give Sound Hunt a try? You'll be amazed at how quickly your kids start picking up sounds because it's just a game. It doesn't feel like learning. Phonics can really be fun and it can be low pressure. But above all, remember, we are building that foundation for confident reading. So just make it part of our everyday. Well, thank you for joining me in this Learning Life. Do you wonder which is better, like whole language or phonics? This will help you decide. And if you are worried that your child isn't reading yet, check this out. If you want to learn how to homeschool in a way that's best for you, check out my course below. And, shoot a comment. I love to read your comment.